Here we are again like we never left because Night of Champions is done and we have feelings. Welcome to a Notsam Wrestling emergency podcast as we react to everything that we just saw at the Night of Champions premium live event and more importantly, the main event of Night of Champions. Of course, Night of Champions was all about the WWE Undisputed Championship match between John Cena and CM-Punk. Now, I'm going to tell you about this finish. I liked this finish. And I'm going to tell you why I liked this finish. Because I didn't think, when you look at it and you go, wow, 9 people interfered and there were 3 false finishes and 2 ref bumps and this guy coming out, people will tell you, it's overbooked. People will tell you it's a schmoz. They'll use all kinds of wrestling vernacular that they may or may not actually know what it means. But I will tell you that for me, I enjoyed this ending because I felt it was earned. It's the same reason why I enjoyed CM-Punk doing the Doctor of Punkonomics on Smackdown the day before Night of Champions. Because it was earned. Was it goofy to see CM-Punk dressed up like a, early 2000s hip-hop kid? Of course it was goofy. It was intended to be goofy, but it was earned. As far as CM-Punk coming out and rapping for everybody, the statement, well, first of all, he was able to do it effectively. Right, he came out, he committed to the bit, which is always the most important thing. He committed to the bit fully with the jersey, with the sideways hat, with the everything. He didn't kind of smile and go, how dumb is this? He didn't do any of it. He committed to it, and then he rapped. His promo rhymed, and he committed to it. And he took some direct shots at John Cena the same way a young John Cena would have done at a young John Cena's opponents, bringing up John Cena's ex getting hired, bringing up Hulk Hogan, all kinds of stuff. But ultimately, I enjoyed it because it was earned. Because the reason that CM-Punk was coming out was not, people look at this pipe bomb, right? And they go, wow, John Cena's pipe bomb wasn't as big as CM-Punk's pipe bomb. CM-Punk was shooting. Wow, we had CM-Punk doing a pipe bomb, and now we've got him doing some pre-scripted rap. What has happened? Listen to the story that's being told. The reason that John Cena, in my opinion, cut a pipe bomb on SmackDown a week ago was it's part of this character that is blowing the lid off of pro wrestling, that is showing how easily manipulated the fans of pro wrestling are. Everything John Cena does, he does with a level of what he believes is genius. And he believes that he is smarter than the wrestling fan, and he is smarter than wrestling. So John Cena cutting a pipe bomb promo was, at its core, John Cena showing the world how easy it is to do the thing that is the foundation of why CM Punk is so popular. That this is nothing more than tricks. And that he can do it, and just like that, he cut a pipe bomb promo, and just like that, the people reacted, and it was easy. So what does CM Punk do to get back at John Cena? CM Punk does not cut a pipe bomb promo to prove that pipe bomb promos are not as easy. CM Punk cutting a pipe bomb promo would only prove the point of John Cena's pipe bomb promo, which is, CM Punk, you are not actually that good. So what CM Punk did was he showed that the whole foundation of CM Punk, of John Cena, the reason that John Cena was able to get so popular was because of how much people loved the original Doctor of Thugonomics character. That is the foundation of what John Cena built upon. And what CM Punk did was he came out and he did the exact same bit and got the same reaction. People going, ooh, at all the right lines. CM Punk basically proving John Cena, the thing that made you John Cena is not that tough and anybody could do it. It's the response to John Cena saying, CM Punk, the thing that made you CM Punk is not that tough and anybody can do it. And that leaves them going into Night of Champions 1-1. This story, while based on the foundation of the history between these two, going back to the 2011 Money in the Bank match, going back to their classics that they had on Raw, going back, all over the place. It goes back to all of it. So, in my opinion, this is clearly like exactly what the point of both promos was. They go in, and now they're even. And we get to Night of Champions. And CM Punk comes out, and he's apologized earlier to the Saudi crowd. And clearly the Saudi crowd was on CM Punk's side. And clearly the crowd in Riyadh was also excited to see John Cena. And what I love about these shows is listening to people halfway across the world that are reacting to the same wrestlers, the same characters, the same stories in the same way that we are. This is such an example of wrestling not dividing people as you would think it does on Twitter, but actually being this thing that ultimately brings people together. It's why I get emails from not all over the country, all over the world when it comes to Notsam Wrestling, because we're all taking in the same thing and talking about the same stuff. So we get this match between John Cena and CM Punk, and they're going back and forth, and we're seeing AAs and CM Punk kicking out of multiple AAs. John Cena realizing that his plan may not be going to plan exactly as he had thought it was. We see John Cena at one point in the match going to the outside of the ring to get that championship belt, to say, yeah, it's time that I just do this. And they're doing such a good job on commentary explaining that, yes, the referee is still up. The referee sees everything, and John Cena doesn't care. John Cena beat Randy Orton by cheating. He beat Cody Rhodes by cheating. John Cena accepted a disqualification loss to R-Truth when he hit R-Truth with the title a week ago. And if John Cena simply hits CM Punk with that championship, the match is over. CM Punk will get that DQ victory, but John Cena gets to leave with the championship. And CM Punk looks at John, and the crowd is chanting, no, don't do it, don't do it. And John Cena decides not to do it. It's another one of these moments, and these moments are being sprinkled in all over the place, where John Cena has these moments of doubt. He had a moment of doubt coming off of the Backlash match right before he put R-Truth through the table. He has had, this is maybe the third or the fourth moment of doubt that we perceive. And I think that this one was the biggest because he actually did not hit CM Punk with the championship. And as the match continues, the referee takes a bump, an accidental one, which again is key. John Cena did not purposely knock out the referee. The referee got in the way of John Cena. CM Punk moved out of the way, and the referee took a shoulder block to the outside of the ring. And the referee is now down. And CM Punk is able to hit that go to sleep, and John Cena is out. The referee is down, and here comes Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed. And they come to the ring slowly, and with the motion of his hand, John Cena is laid out. He's out of the ring at this point, trying to recover from that go to sleep that actually put him to sleep. And Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed enter the ring because Seth Rollins told them to enter the ring, and they do. And CM Punk is able to fight them off at first, but then they're just too much. They're too much for CM Punk to be taken out. And then all of a sudden, John Cena is in the ring, and now John Cena is trying to get rid of Seth's guys. And people are going, wait a minute, what? And hearing the crowd react to John Cena trying to get rid of Seth's guys, it was like, oh my God, are we seeing this? Are we seeing this? Penta comes out. Penta comes out. And of course, by the way, the foundation has been laid for this. Penta coming out is not just random. Penta coming out is not coming out of nowhere. Penta has been a thorn in the side of Seth's group. Penta is somebody that Seth's group has addressed on television. Penta is somebody who, after his match with Braun Breaker, that Braun Breaker won, Braun Breaker said, now stay out of our business, and Penta said no. So now Penta's coming out. And Braun Breaker goes to take out Penta, but then Sami Zayn comes out. And Sami Zayn is somebody who has not only been a thorn in the side of the Seth group, but has made his intentions clear that he plans on winning the WWE Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship. And now that he's beaten Karrion Kross, that would apparently be his primary goal. So now Sami Zayn is out and Penta is out, and they're taking care of Seth's goons. And all of a sudden, the tsunami is about to hit Punk, and John Cena stops it from happening. Yeah, by the way, the length of time that Penta took to get to the ring, it was very similar to Jeff Hardy's AEW debut, where Matt Hardy's getting beat up, but Jeff still has to do the dance as he's coming to the ring. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no rush. Like, let me just still, they're here to see the entrance, so I'm going to do the entrance before I get to the ring and actually help you. And now John Cena and CM Punk are actually working together. They're working together before John Cena gets taken out. Or maybe this happened right before it, but, everything's getting mixed up. I just watched the show. This is feelings. We have feelings here. This is not analysis. And all of a sudden, Charles Robinson comes to the ring because Seth Rollins summons him. And Charles Robinson is running as fast as he can. We're getting to see the meme happen right in front of our faces, the meme that we've all seen from WrestleMania when Charles Robinson is running down that whole entryway. I couldn't believe that Charles Robinson made it all the way down. I was really worried he was going to tight his slide. He was going to break something in his leg. Something was going to go wrong. I was scared for him, but he made it. He's a miraculous guy until John Cena checked him, and he goes flying. Charles Robinson does. Just goes flying. Seth Rollins can't believe it. John Cena's in the ring. He gives Seth Rollins an attitude adjustment, and people go crazy because this is what we've wanted. This is what, whether we're in New York City, whether we're in Riyadh, whether we're in Scotland, whether we're in France, whether we're in Australia, all we've wanted is to be able to cheer John Cena. And now we're getting that opportunity, except we don't know for sure. John Cena and CM Punk are now in the ring together. There's still no referee, but CM Punk extends his hand. And I said, nah, it's not going to happen. And then John Cena shakes his hand. And the two of them embrace 15 years of history with each other. And they, more maybe. And they embrace, and we can't believe we're seeing it until we have the perfect camera shot from the outside of the ring. The same way John Cena hugged Cody Rhodes. And then he looked directly at The Rock before he made the decision to turn on Cody. John Cena hugged CM Punk. And instead of looking at The Rock, he looked directly at us. Down the barrel of that camera, John Cena looked at us. As if to say, this one's for you. More evidence to the fact that John Cena at no point sold his soul to The Rock, as some may tell you that he did. And he backs away and he gets ready to hit CM Punk with that low blow, but CM Punk sees it coming. He says, no way. He catches his foot, stops it from happening, takes care of John Cena. Here comes Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins hits CM Punk with the briefcase. Seth Rollins stomps CM Punk. CM Punk is out, but John Cena won't let it happen. Throws Seth Rollins out of the ring. John Cena pins CM Punk. 1, 2, 3, retreats. And John Cena has this look on his face and this expression as he goes all the way to the top of the aisle, not looking back. Now that the match is over, he could care less what is going on in that ring. As John Cena is now one day closer to his goal of retiring as champion. All of this stuff going on worked for me because it was earned. It was what we've been told is happening right in front of our face. This is the result. I love when a story has consequences. And what we saw in the main event of Night of Champions was all these consequences exploding into the ring all at once. Everybody has a reason for being. Penta is for and by the way, it also in this whole melee elevates Penta, because now Penta is in the discussion with all of these top of the card people. It brings Sami Zayn back into the fold of this conversation with all of these main event people. It leaves you wondering what on earth is going to happen. Are we going to go straight to Cody Rhodes versus John Cena next? Are we going to have everybody involved? I mean, don't forget about what we saw between Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes and the decisions that Randy Orton made. How about the decisions that Cody Rhodes made? Where does Seth Rollins land in all of this? What were the true motivations? And everybody's got motivations. Baby faces, heels, cheering, booing. John Cena's motivation is simple. It's to retire as champion. It's for him not about ruining wrestling in the moment for every single fan. It's about ruining wrestling forever by retiring as champion. So whether it's CM Punk trying to beat him for the title, or whether it's Seth Rollins trying to cash in the briefcase, because even if Seth Rollins pins CM Punk, well, that's not really going to make a difference, because if Seth Rollins pins CM Punk, he still gets John Cena's title, and John Cena then can't retire as champion. So John Cena is going to stop Braun Breaker. He's going to stop Bronson Reed. He's going to stop Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is going in there not caring about John Cena, because all he wants to do is win the championship, because with the championship comes the political power that Seth Rollins is trying to earn as the person who has given himself the responsibility of crafting the future of professional wrestling. He doesn't want to pin John Cena to get the title. He wants to pin CM Punk because he hates CM Punk more than anything in life. That's his motivation. And that is why John Cena and Seth Rollins don't understand each other when they're yelling at each other in that moment. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? They're thinking selfishly. Why would Seth be doing this? Well, if you were, you could think about it and understand why. Why is John Cena stopping me? Well, you could think about it and you would understand why. And so we land here in this position, and the right people are coming out to stop it with Sami Zayn and Penta. And we're left with John Cena, even with the hints of the babyface turn, even with the hints of leaving this all behind, even with the clear indication that he's not just on the side of bad guys, he's ultimately on his own side. We're left with him sneaking out another victory and still retiring as champion. But attempting to retire as champion. But what we're seeing as well is he won that title at WrestleMania. In order to retire as champion, he's got to keep it from April 20th until the end of the year. And WWE, as competitive as it is, that's going to get harder and harder and harder and harder. Not everybody's going to play by John Cena's rules. R-Truth is not going to play by John Cena's rules. Seth Rollins is not going to play by John Cena's rules. And everything that was so neatly organized at the beginning of this is exploding in front of our faces. And why is it exploding in front of our faces? Because of where the story is naturally going. All the explosions are earned, because all of the explosions should be happening, because they would be happening, because that's the story that is being told to us. And I mean, and I love that payoff. We saw a lot, and we'll talk about it on Monday as well, obviously. But I have a lot of opinions about Cody Rhodes. I mean, if you really look at it, we could be inching towards a space where naturally you have a good guy John Cena and a bad guy Cody Rhodes. We could be getting there. We want John Cena as a good guy. Now, look, here's the other thing. If John Cena versus Cody Rhodes is now your SummerSlam match, because Cody Rhodes beat Randy Orton tonight, if John Cena versus Cody Rhodes is that match, what are you doing? I mean, SummerSlam's like August 1st and 2nd, right? Something like that. 2nd and 3rd, whatever. It's the beginning of August. What are you doing for August, September, October, November, December? There's 5 months left of John Cena after SummerSlam. There's a lot to wildly speculate upon if that's the space where we're going. And on paper, that should be the space where we're going, because the King of the Ring faces the WWE Undisputed Champion, as was made clear by the announcements before the King of the Ring final match tonight. I am intrigued, and we haven't even gotten started on the fact that Solo Sikoa has reformed the bloodline in front of our face, except now, instead of Roman fighting the bloodline, Jacob Fatu is fighting Solo Sikoa's bloodline. And what does it all mean? Well, we'll talk about all of it. And I don't even want, there's so much more that I want to talk about it. But this is an emergency pod, after all. This is not the full pod. There is so much to talk about. Luckily, we are going daily. I hope that you heard this news, but Notsam Wrestling is going daily. Now, this podcast is not going to be affected one iota. As a matter of fact, there will be more content now coming to this podcast. But we will still be doing Notsam Wrestling every week. We will still be doing emergency podcasts every time there's an emergency, like today. We will still be doing Raw Recap for WWE. We will still be doing Sam Roberts Show in the morning for SiriusXM. But in addition to that, every day from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., Monday through Thursday, I will be on SiriusXM live on channel 156 doing a brand new show called Notsam Wrestling Live. We'll be talking wrestling. We'll be talking about all this stuff. We will have guests. The phone lines will be open. every single day for the entire show. So you'll be able to call up. We'll be able to break all this down. Content will still, it's going to be raining Not Sam Wrestling content on you going forward, and I cannot wait to get it started. So be aware of that. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, Not Sam Wrestling. Make sure you're subscribed to the podcast, Not Sam Wrestling, on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And we will talk again. Leave stuff in the comments and email me, notsamwrestling@gmail.com. I wanted to focus on Punk and Cena for this emergency podcast because that's where my ultimate feelings are right now. But we have a lot to break down for Monday, so stay tuned.